When I was a little guy, growing up in these little jails, I wasn't the toughest all the time, but sometimes. But I was, one thing about it, I liked attention. Yeah, I liked attention, sure. And I didn't beat up other kids to get attention. I would challenge the way you get the best attention is you challenge the police. You do what they don't want you to do. Everybody else is going along with the program. I mean, the tough guys, everything, they're going along with the program. And you are not going along with the program. What are they going to do? They're going to bundle you up in front of everybody and send you over to the hole. Segregation Adjustment Center, all the names. They're going to send you to the hole. And you can look up and you could have spent your whole youthful life being in your little company or group and going to the hole all the time. Why? Because you get the most attention that way. And you don't hurt nobody, it's just you, right? You don't beat up other kids. You know, that's oppressive, right? I didn't understand it fully then, but I didn't have no argument with the kids. I wanted their attention. Hey, look at me, right? Now, everybody got certain characteristics, but I want our listeners to think about today. The purpose of good government, right, is to study the characteristics of all of its citizens and help bring the best characteristics out of the people. Right? Yep. That's what I was telling a brother yesterday. I said, the government is supposed, I said, now, in America, the CIA, the FBI, all of those people, they teach you to be subversive, to be informers. They teach you how to improve your lying skill. If you're a natural liar, they say, you join us and we're going to help you develop that skill of lying. They do. Of subversion and all of that. That's what they teach. They teach that. Okay, now suppose when we say, now we say, pay attention to me for a good cause, for a great cause. Because when you purify your natural characteristics, your natural characteristics is you want attention, right? It's no secret. Hell, anybody that can count to 10. If I didn't want attention, why the heck would I have this thing with a big H right here, right? And the police stop me every time that I drive from my house, right? And I got this. Why I got it? Because I want attention. Who's going to dress like that? This is pre, and I got a lot of these pictures. I just showed the same one. This is pre-Superfly by 3 years. This is pre-Superfly by 3 years. And that's sharp. That ain't no jump. That's not jump. That's as sharp as you can get without being a clown. I got another suit exactly like that, except it's opposite. It's got, it's a black suit with white buttons and a white mink collar to go with this hat right here. And I only wore it once or twice because I looked at it and said, I think it looks like a clown. This one looks sophisticated to me. The other one looks, I said, that's a little too close to being a clown. But it's attention. Okay, I want attention. Puffed all up, attention, you know. Of course, you get good health and all of that stuff, and you keep it even now, working out, you know. That was 60 years ago almost. I don't know how young I was here, but I can tell that I was super young, because I think that's 68. Taylor Bob and talent agent Clarence Ring, in this kind of suit. They didn't have Negroes in the white folks' paper then. This is out of the Oakland Tribune. It's not a black newspaper. This, you know, in 68, that was still when they had black newspapers all over.
Right.
Yeah, they had Jet, Ebony, all of that. You didn't see no, you had to be, I mean, very almost Willie Mays or Jackie Robinson to be in the white man's newspaper. This is a fashion page, setting the fashion. It's good, because Big Hank is getting attention, right? Okay, now, all of this is attention. This is attention. Okay. Who would have a program called How to Pump the FBI and go down to the FBI building and pass it out? Pass this out.
No, I'm laughing because I'm just noticing that you put magna cum laude on the...
Yeah, I graduated magna cum laude, and oh, you should have saw the other side. And I gave myself the honorary degree.
Okay, yeah.
That I was given a certificate of Maximus. Of course, I made it up.
Yeah. For
smuggling the highest quality and best amount of cocaine for the cheapest price into the United States. For that, I received from my colleagues a certificate of Maximus. Yes. Right? Okay. Now, here's the kicker. And about attention, this is my arrest record. When I went to court in 73, I got this in 73 and 70. I was going to try to prove that the government was out to get me, and they arrested me over and over again. And the Oakland Police Department didn't have no arrest record. That guy was arrested once or twice. This is my arrest record. Good God, you won't believe it. This is from my bail bonds. I was thinking, all of those arrests, there's no record of it. I said, the bail bondsman got it. So I sent a petition to the bail bondsman, and they gave me all of my arrests, court dates, and all that, what it was for. You know what I mean? Like a bail bondsman do. And all of this, they were so, this bail bondsman, Wendell Elam, he was so down with it. Look at here. He got, what else?
What was the span of time of that? Okay, that's
this
a lot.
from 1967 to 1970.
Oh, 3 years, man. Oh, yeah, that is a lot.
Yeah. That means all of these are appearances or arrests.
Mm-hmm.
All of these. Yeah, that's what all, page after page after page, page after page. This is a traffic ticket. This is that. This is 11,500. You even have my car phone. YR8 4808. Yeah, that's what they got. Because I had a car phone. It weighed 300 pounds. It's not like the little phone we got.
Right, right.
Can you imagine? You had to have. Okay, anyway, I was just looking for something that old Elam had. Because I had beat all my cases by 1970. So it was no reason for him to be messing with me. But I think they might have forgot to take one or two of them off, so as a bail bondsman, he have to come looking for you. In the long run, this thing has Algeria and it has Dar es Salaam on it. In other words, he was looking to run across the brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, uh, what's the point in all of this? The point is, the desire for attention can be transformed into a virtue. A, it should be managed. B, it should be developed. C, it should be improved. D, it should be purified. And E, it should be Islamicized. Okay. I ask you a question. How the hell do you think that I put up with all of this stuff without even...
Right. I don't even know.
Because I like it. I was trained for it. Right? When I realized that I liked attention, I can't get... I have more attention than anybody. Nobody in the United States, there's no Negro in the United States. Those other people are phonies. You know, all the big Negro speakers,
yeah.
They don't get as much attention. There's nobody paying as much attention to them as they do to me. You can see it as soon as we walk down the street. Here come the police to cut us off. We go down there, here come a Mexican saying, no, California was not part of Mexico. Right? It's insanity. Everything, you would think that everything they do, right, is related back to me. That's attention. Why is it easy for me? Because, remember now, eventually, know yourself, know your enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Who knew this stuff when we were younger? I just liked attention. Who thought about this stuff, getting arrested every other day, driving the biggest, prettiest car in town, and got a whole trailer full of the other, all other big, that's just one of them. I got all kind of, all different, all tons of them. And I don't have no driver's license. And the police want to stop me, so that means that I'm going to get stopped. And they got probable cause to stop me because I don't have a license. There's the bail sponsor, there's a lawyer, and there's the police. My lawyer could have told me, oh, let's go down, we'll get you some insurance, right? And you'll get your license. He didn't tell me that. I didn't think of it. I was just young and stupid. I thought about all kind of big business, but I didn't think of that. And why the hell should he tell me anyway? The more I get arrested, take the bail bond. The more I get arrested, you think the bail bond want me to have license? He's just cut off his head. He likes me. I'm a nice guy, but I'm good business for him. The lawyer, you think that they want my lawyer? He knows that, oh, all you go do is, we do this all the time. Everybody just go down and you get insurance. Whether it's high insurance or look, what makes the difference it makes to me? I spend $1 billion a month anyway on anything. So what's the $200 for insurance or something like that, right? Who cares? Then I can drive anywhere I want. And I got all these cars, and you think I'm not going to drive them? Right? I drove my own cars. I even washed my own cars. I don't want niggas putting their hands on my cars. You know what I mean? We were younger, so, you know. I carried stuff around, I'd wipe that boy down. You know, if it got a little mist on it, I'd wipe it down. It'd be clean all the time. It looked like that all the time. Because who's going to drive an old, dirty car? Okay. The desire for attention can be transformed into a virtue. All people have some virtues that they're undeveloped. Everybody, if they study themselves, they would find, hey, I have a virtue or this, that, and another. Or I have something that I like to do. And if they develop that characteristic, they could stand in that arena the same way I could stand all of this stuff and it ain't nothing. It's nothing because I was trained to do it. And after I understood what was going on, I done went crazy with it. That's why all these, I know what I'm doing. I'm doing it on purpose. Just like the FBI said, the dummy, he did get that right. He said, this guy wants attention. But they can't stop it like Muhammad Ali. He wants attention. He's a good guy. And he does stuff to get attention. It makes him more money. Okay. The more attention that we make, the more we can point out who the evil people are and the systems that they have. If we could not stand this on this level, number one, we would never find it out because we would never evolve to that level. We would want to stop these problems. I don't want the attention. I don't want privacy. Who's going to have where you know that when you're sleeping in your bed, there's a camera watching you? Who, when they're writing something, like I'm writing the stuff I wrote right now, this stuff right here. If I'm writing this, I can write something down and something will happen based on what I wrote. In other words, I test every idea I have, I test it. I can write something down, then I get a phone call based on what I just wrote. That means they're reading exactly what I'm writing. Or they can put something in my brain to read it or something, right? Whatever's happening, I done tried it 10, 30, 40, 50 times, and it always happens, so therefore, right, this is real. So the desire for attention can be transformed into a virtue. You use it to trap your enemy. You use it. Is it natural? Yes, I've always been like that. Now I'm going to use that. For me, I have always wanted attention. That's not bad. A lot of little kids, they show off, right? They just show offs. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. That'll help. If that kid keep that, that'll make, he'll probably become famous or something because he's a show off, right? Then he'll learn how to, you know what I mean, how for it not to get out of hand, how not to hurt nobody, all of that. They'll learn that as they go on. But who wants to be a zero in life? A big fat zero? Nobody. Nobody. Okay, now, what I'm saying is, we've developed this desire for attention to a high level science. I don't know anybody that developed it any higher than we have, because I don't think most people could take it that long. You see what I mean? Yeah. The reason we've been able to develop it and talk about it and act like we do is because, hey, we like it and we use it. All of that design, fitness, strategic management under condition of all of that is a part of this process. So, but this phenomena has to be managed. It has to be controlled. Whatever level it's on, when you recognize it, then you have to develop it, or you should develop it. So it becomes higher, more precise, right? You can turn it on, you can turn it off. Remember, this is your characteristic. You could use it anytime you want, any way you want, anywhere you want, because it's your characteristic. So it becomes an improved version. You came in on this level, and the longer you live, the more it improves. It gets higher and better. And everything we're doing is getting improved. I'll give you an example. Maybe 3 or 4 months ago, 5, 6 months ago, I might have said that I believe that the Islamic Republic is reaching a level where now they could almost not go on their own, but they could, something like they don't need our 24-hour-a-day attention or something like that. Okay, that's not true, because a few things happened. When we said that, we were going at the obvious things, the military, how they're doing with shooting down drones, and how they're talking and not getting too much. They got it going on. And they do have it going on. But on this narrative right here, dealing with internal America, they lost, they are not able to deal with that properly. That's why they don't understand. That's why Talib Zadeh, that's why he didn't want to talk to me anymore. He didn't want to talk to me anymore because his narrative was, Imam Musa, I looked into those kids' eyes and I saw a difference, a change. I didn't say that at that time. But I hinted the next day, and if you notice, he said, instead of doing it live, we want to record it. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
So they recorded. Yeah. Because if I said it live, he couldn't stop me. Okay, so, all right. But remember, I'm reading all of this. They can think I'm asleep or I'm missing the boat. I don't care what they think. It ain't like that. You know, in fact, this session here proves that we're operating, we're improving, adjusting ahead of the curve, because we're having a proper analysis of this. If we was traveling along with everybody else, or a little behind the curve, we would be like them. We're where we are now, and we're the only ones here. We're so far